Greetings everyone, my name is Zetterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered a few levels from the Y Construction Corps level design challenge. So in this part, I'll be covering at least 4 or 5 more Veersmith levels, starting out with this one. Green Fortress version 2 by MAGMAX, with 17 plays and a score of 4. As always, if you want one of your levels to be featured in a future part like this one, please leave both the level name and level ID either in the comment section below or direct message me on Twitter. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check if your level is covered, expand the description. In actuality, it's been about 2 weeks since I last recorded a new episode for Mega Man Maker, as I was too preoccupied with Magwell 3 related stuff. So my apologies if I'm a bit rusty. Oh no. I don't like these types of challenges. Made it on my first go for some reason. I was lucky. Thank you, level designer. I was hoping for one nearby. Still got my skills there. I was a bit worried there that my skills atrophied over time. But we'll have to see. These aren't the toughest challenges yet. I got hit by the other one. So close. At least it's only a few screens back. And honestly, this is not the hardest part of the stage. The first part was the hardest part. Now an easy jumping segment. If anything, this stage feels like it has somewhat of a reverse difficulty curve, where the stage starts out harder and gets easier over time. Need to time it better. There we go. somewhat of a straightforward level, but as I said, it was tougher near the beginning, and easier at the end. I'm just not too comfortable with the fans, that's all. A bit of a challenging level, but as long as you can pass the first challenge room with all those fans and spikes, you can easily complete the rest of the level. Second level on the lineup is Inexorable Haste by Wardonis, with 19 plays and a score of 0. Oh boy, this stage took about 40 seconds to load. I'll be editing down the loading time in post. Once again, a reference to the Gigaboots YouTube channel, and a very slow warping in. I'm a bit worried then. The rest of the stage doesn't seem to lag. Yet. No double jumping either. I should have read the intro message. Gotta be careful with these random poles, so I don't get knocked into the bottomless pits. This stage has a micro-stuttering problem. In we go into the fortress. Now we have our 4 choices of mini-stages. And before we can reach the end, we need all 4 special weapons. Let's do this in clockwise order, starting off with the NATO. And unlike before, we actually gain a special weapon at the beginning of the section, not the end of the section or mini-level. That's certainly different. Do I need to use it though? Yes I do, and the micro-stutter killed me there. I tried switching earlier, but of course, the stutter ate my input. Oh well, at least the checkpoint's always at the start. At least I can chain together the NATO. That's gonna be super helpful. And I can also one-shot all the rolling drills. No secrets to the right. Ah, that's it, that was fast. No secrets or other collectibles either. Now I'll shine. Can I circumvent this challenge? Let's see. Assuming I don't run out of weapon energy, that is. Yep, I was able to completely circumvent that challenge. In fact, let me do a quick reset because I need the weapon energy. I know that's certainly doable with just the shine, but I'd rather use the NATO, it's a lot safer that way. Time for a quick refill. On to time slow. I can definitely see why I need to use it here. This is gonna turn out poorly. I just know it. Case in point. Well, that was a good run. I should have used it earlier. I essentially had a cascade of failures which ended in my demise. Still, this is certainly a neat twist to the usual Wardonis formula. There we go. Third time's a charm. Time for plant barrier, so expect a lot of projectiles. But first, some healing. Seriously, it seems like for most of these segments, the NATO is the easy button, barring certain exceptions. Especially when combined with the time slow. Made it to the end of this segment with just 1 HP left. So time for a quick refill, as this stage was made before the version 1.4 update, so hitting one checkpoint doesn't reset the earlier ones. The title does make sense, because for most of these segments, you want to go very quickly, in order to survive. Also, thank you for putting all the special weapons in order, in reverse order that is, but it's still in order. Time for the 5th and final section of the level, well technically the 6th as we had one introductory one before the 4 choices. Now we need to combine usage of all the special weapons we have acquired. First NATO, then time slow, NATO again because I need that key. Didn't miss any other keys though. I probably did. Checkpoint, thank you. I'm gonna wait a while here, just to be safe. Now let's do it. Oh, that didn't work out at all. Let's see if this works out better for me. Made it this time. Off screen, I died a dozen times, all due to engine issues with drop button inputs. I want to get that. Let's see if it works out for me. Nope. Of course, timing. That micro stutter keeps messing me up. Now let's hope I don't need to use it again, and I do. But I made it. I did it. I'll be editing out most of the failures off screen. That segment was really frustrating, as in total, I spent over 5 minutes on that section alone. This reminds me of the earlier segment with the poles, this time with tellies. Are we nearing the boss fight? Hopefully so. I'm gonna damage boost quite a bit over here so I don't die. I'll take this upper route, thank you very much. But now I need to get back down there. Darn, this exploit doesn't work. Not the way I hoped. Time to do this the normal way. Let's see if I end up dying anyway. Like what happened almost there. I'm in the safe zone, thank goodness. Suddenly the state has gotten quite a bit more difficult. As to be expected. I was going to say that this stage was easier, but now it's quite more difficult. Wait, I can't carry any more keys, so there are spare keys in this level. A lot of spare keys, it seems. Maybe not a lot, but quite a few. I count at least 2 of them. And a third one. So here are our choices, an M-tank, an E-tank, and whatever that tank is over there. I'll take an M-tank and an E-tank. And this tank is probably an E-tank. It is. So you are rewarded for those more challenging areas, and there are some spare keys around. Time to face off against Top Man. What's your weakness? Nothing. It's not too bad. I'm gonna use my E-tank. Might as well. Well, if he has no weakness, I might as well just use the dive missile. I didn't realize he'd deal that much damage. This stage's progress was kind of a train wreck. I gotta make my last M-tank count. Did it, with just 2 health points left. This was a painful level. It didn't have to be though, if the engine didn't act up repeatedly. I'll still give it a thumbs up. It was a neat twist on the usual idea by Wardonis, but boy was it painful. Third level on the lineup is Castle Remix by Croby, with 22 plays and a score of 0. Let's see, I start out with the Mega Buster and the Thunder Beam, and I'll get access to a full arsenal of special weapons along the way. Can't get the key yet, but now I do. Oh goody, I need to chase after that. For good reason, otherwise I have to wait for a while. You probably should put another crash lift over there, on the other side, so you don't need to wait as long. Can't go to the right, so I'm not sure where to go to from here. Oh. Alright. There's actually no indication that this hole is not actually a bottomless pit. There's no distinction between this and the pit to the room to the right. So that's already a major minus in terms of signposting. So I guess gaining access to the super arrow is optional then. Thank you, RNG. Also, invisible ceiling. I'm just damage boosting through here. I'd rather not face another Tama this way. I'd rather face it this way. Full restore, thank you. How do you get up here if you don't have access to the super arrow? As it's possible to get here without access to the super arrow. So you can actually soft lock yourself over here. That's another minus for this level. I probably want access to base. He has access to double jumping after all. And I have more powerful special weapons anyways. Tama number 3. I'll spare that one. Guess I have to do it the hard way. Or not, that works too. You know what, I'll skip past it. After all, there's a full restore right after that point. Rather generous, actually. And you are forced to use special weapons here if you're not playing as base, so it makes sense. Although, considering the stage's design, it doesn't really appeal to me. I'm not gonna check if that pit actually leads to somewhere. Tama's number 4 and 5. Ah, that's nice. That placement isn't as nice, though. I want to try something. A skill jump. There we go. I knew I could make it that way. Playing through base makes this stage rather trivial. But once again, this stage doesn't really appeal to me. It has some glaring flaws. Like improper signposting, and the fact that you can softlock yourself by not picking an optional collectible. And rather generous in terms of special weapons too. The boss is probably up there. Or down here, never mind. What could your weakness be? Well, this works. Let's do this instead. And watch as Shade Man tries to climb into the stratosphere. Completely ineffectively. This is really fun. Darn, I missed that. Oh, that could have gone really poorly if I fell into the pit. Still, that was fun, using the toss spin to repeatedly jump on him. Nevertheless, this stage had too many flaws for me. It's below par. So, fourth and probably final level of the part is Final Transmission by XMemeLore69X, with 10 plays and a score of 1. Oh boy, this stage had a 30-second loading time, which I will edit down in post. Wardonis' level would have been my favorite level to part had all those engine issues not cropped up. Those really drained me. Can I make it up over there? There we go. Easy tank. I'll start the stage by going to the left. After all, I have the quick boomerang and all the other special weapons. Can I make it true, though? I see, it's a challenge room. I can do it. Now use the windstorm over here. Star Crash. Charge Kick. And Skull Barrier. Free tank. A bit more challenging, but it's for the more skilled players, so I do approve. And this is one of those stages where you're forced to use special weapons anyways. Now onto the actual stage itself. I hope I don't die before I hit a checkpoint. I don't want to have to repeat that one challenge. Red force beams, oh boy. Please put a checkpoint nearby. I'd really appreciate it. Well, at least that section's over. What's to the left though? A ladder. I'll give it about 6 more goes. Darn, not lining myself up properly. I know I played Final Transmission 2 in the past, so this is essentially the predecessor. I would have played 1 before, but it was removed from the server when I tried it out. Yeah, I'm not going from that route. That seems like almost certain death. I see, I need to climb down from here, then climb up from there. Now getting down that ladder, that's gonna be the hard part. Do I want that M-tank? Nah, I won't risk it. This kinda reminds me of the Magma 1 stage Maze of Death by Nathaniel Hoover, in terms of how you need to go around the stage in order to open up those weapon blocks before you can proceed onwards. I could go for that, but I don't want to risk it. In order to do this, you need to use either the Star Crash or Wind Tornado to jump on the left, then use the Charge Kick. What happened with the Skullmet over there? It flew into the heavens. Also good checkpoint placement. I also like how we're looping around the stage. Wasn't paying attention. Too close. It doesn't kill it fast enough. Time to use my other special weapons for a change. Alright, so I clipped into the block. Safe strats. This definitely feels like a special weapon / fortress level. In fact, I say that this is currently my most favorite level of this episode. And I do enjoy how there are optional areas for more skilled players, like all those E&M tanks. And this is looking to be a small maze too. If I was better with timing the charge kick, I could skip several of these segments, but I'm not. Of course, my timing's horrible here. Once again, like I said, I'm rusty. And checkpoint placement is pretty good, plus I do enjoy how there are full refills at almost every checkpoint, so it heavily incentivizes you to actually experiment and use your special weapons. Let's try this again. This may take a few attempts to do it properly. chem tank, no thank you. Although there is a checkpoint nearby. Still, I don't want to risk it. Spike maze. Well, not really a maze, but you get the idea. Thankfully, I don't need to chain together the charge kick and star crash. That's probably his weakness. If this works out better for me, I want to test it out. And it is his weakness, let's try it again. At least now I know. Well, he has two weaknesses, let's see how the other one works. I think the quick boomerang works a bit better. But it is harder to hit him with it. That's the trade-off. Time to expend my E-tanks. I could also do this fight Buster only, but it's a lot more risky. Plus, if I wanted to play it safer, I could stay close to the left, and that's where the Silver Tomahawk would shine. And there are timers for each of the Yoku blocks, and for each of the Force Beam spawners. As I said, currently my favorite level to part. Certainly more challenging, but it's doable. And there weren't any engine issues bringing it down like Inexorable Haste in the second half, which was also a challenging level, but as I repeatedly stated throughout this episode, it was brought down, sadly. So in the next part, I'll be covering a few more levels from the Y Construction Corps Level Design Challenge. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!